The Pixel Watch 3 is here, and hey look, there's two of them now. While the first two Pixel Watches only came in a single 41mm size, Google's now introducing a second 45mm watch. Overall, this is a good thing. While smaller wristed folks like me have generally been very happy with the original 41mm, I did hear quite a few complaints last year from readers with larger wrists. So this is for you. That said, there were times where I couldn't actually tell them apart from each other when I was wearing both on my wrist. The 45mm is definitely larger and you could read more on the screen, but you know, for small wristed folks, like I wouldn't worry too much about the 45mm being too big for your wrist. Some bad news though, if you're thinking of upgrading to the bigger size, your previous straps for the 41mm, they're not gonna carry over. Otherwise, there's not too much difference in terms of design, though the 45mm does have a larger battery. Speaking of battery life, we still have an estimated 24 hours of battery with the always-on display. That said, there is a new battery saver mode that kicks in when you hit 15%. Supposedly that mode can get you up to an extra 36 hours, but we're gonna have to see how it does in testing. Also, you don't have to manually start bedtime mode anymore. The Pixel Watch 3 will be able to automatically detect when you fall asleep, which dims the display and then turns off notifications. Theoretically, that should help you conserve more battery life. The main hardware upgrade is that there's a bigger, brighter screen. They're calling it an Actua Display now, just like the phones. In any case, the bezels have gotten about 16% thinner, so you get about 10% more visible screen on the 41mm and 40% more on the 45mm. It's also brighter as well, with a new maximum brightness of 2000 nits, and you can see it really well here with all three of the watches, the Pixel Watch 2, the Pixel Watch 3, and the big Pixel Watch 3 lined up with the flashlight on. Outside of the screen, we still have a Qualcomm Snapdragon W5 chip with a Cortex M33 coprocessor, the same sensors including the CEDA sensor, all that jazz. Though we do now have an ultra-wideband chip, which was rumored last year but didn't actually end up on the Pixel Watch 2. So what it does is you can unlock your Pixel phone, or if you have the right model of BMW or Mini Cooper, you can unlock your car, if you have a BMW. So while the hardware is pretty similar to last year, Google is introducing a bunch of new software features, particularly for runners. You can now create custom workouts that include warm-ups, cool-downs, intervals with target paces, heart rates, times, you get the idea. You'll get haptic cues via the wrist now, all great stuff if you're training for a race and want to include some kind of speed work or tempo runs. You'll also get some new running metrics like cadence, stride length, vertical oscillation, plus a new running dashboard in the Fitbit app with some additional insights. And if you like AI, you can get some AI-generated workout suggestions too. The readiness score is also getting a revamp in that it can now take into account your cardio load. This isn't a new concept if you've ever used a Garmin or a Polar, but if you haven't, it's basically another measure of how much cardio-intensive work you're doing, and it can give you insight into whether to take it easy or push harder. Another Garmin-esque feature is that there is now a morning brief. So when you wake up, it's a summary of how you slept, your readiness score, some other key metrics, and like the weather. So you know whether you're about to die on a 90-degree 5-mile run, like I did. Given what we've seen from the watchOS 11 beta and the new Samsung Galaxy Watch Ultra, these new fitness features are right in line with what other flagship smartwatch makers are doing. But outside of fitness, we're getting some neat productivity features too. The Pixel Watch 3 will now let you view the feed from your Nest cams and doorbells, and it can also work as a remote for Google TV and control your Pixel phone's camera. You can also use it to record audio via the Pixel Recorder app and access offline Google Maps. The Pixel Watch 3 starts at $349.99 for the 41mm and $399 for the 45mm. I liked what I saw today, but you know, I'm gonna be getting review units in and I will be putting it through its running paces, so we'll see. We'll see. I wanna use my Pixel Watch to open my car, but I use turn signals, so I can't own a BMW.